one other thing. Only refer to me as the Wookiee.
Okay, I'll refer to you as the Wookiee. Yeah, okay, hi everybody. This is your boy Sun Hank. I'm here today with the Wookiee. I can't say that with a straight face. Me and him, he's going to help me with my Legend of Korra book one. Sorry, Legend of Korra book 4 episode review. Essentially, in a nutshell, we're going to be talking about Legend of Korra. I'm going to go first and just give you my thoughts and what I thought about this. Okay. Essentially, this was an amazing way to start off Legend of Korra because it gave us backstory within what is happening with the Team Avatar. Also, unrelated, totally unrelated, Korra looks amazing with that haircut. I love the way she looked. The animation was on point. I'm not gonna lie, I was crying a little bit when Bolin Opal's relationship looked like it was on the rocks, because that's the one ship I'm rooting for. I don't ship often, but when I do, it is right. It was persistent, precise, however you call it. It's just amazing. This episode was just amazing, and I loved it. I want to act like a fool right now, but I can't act like a fool because we live on the bottom floor of my house. We live on the bottom floor of the apartment. I have 2 people outside. My brother is here. My mom's about to get surgery. This is going to be a wild and crazy freaking week, but I can't wait. The one silver lining of this is my mom won't be in pain anymore, and I get to do reviews of anime and manga of my choice. And my choosing. One moment, Angel. The simple fact I get to review anime and manga is freaking amazing because it allows me to use this as an avatar and to express myself however I want. Now, after I said all this, I hope my daddy doesn't come here with a belt and whoop me. That's my whole goal in this entirety of this situation. Is I hope no belt whooping gets here. I'm 22 years old. If he wants to whoop me, I'll let him whoop me. I'm just saying in general. It's his house, his rules. I just get to stay here. And I do pay rent by paying the phone bill. I use swag bucks. Because of swag bucks, I was able to get a PS4. So, after everything is said and done, let's get started, Mr. Wookiee.
All right. Well, I will guarantee you, none of you have heard me, but I've been on a lot of other shows before, so I have a habit of being very go-on-ish. So, just to keep with my theme, what we're going to do is we're going to start back with everything that came before Season 4. My thoughts and feelings on it so far. Basically, I love it. I mean, I've heard a lot of hate on it because, ooh, it's steampunky now. Ooh, we have technology. But no, I love it. You know why? Because this is a martial arts movie in a cartoon. Firebending, waterbending, earthbending, airbending, they're all based off real-life martial arts styles, people. And you know what that screams to me? Bruce freaking Lee. Now, if you really think about it, the technology now in Korra better reflects the technology level they had when Bruce Lee was first making films. Steam trains, cars, electric light, all of this was there when Bruce Lee was around. So I think it's amazing that they're doing that as an homage to, kind of the good old fashioned kung fu genre, way back in the day. Now, that said, Season 1, as we all know, was a little, let's face it, it was romance heavy. I mean, there was really no reason for it to be as romance heavy as it was, but we all loved it anyway, mostly because Bolin.
You my man.
Now, I think I don't really have anything bad to say about Seasons 2 and 3. I mean, let's face it, they were amazing. Absolutely amazing. The martial arts was on point.
Season 2. Sorry to cut you off, but Season 2 by most fans is not the best ever possible amazing season in the whole entirety of the freaking universe. But I'm going to shut up now and let you continue.
Oh, no, you have some points, but at the same time, and I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for your channel by saying this, it's not 9/10 of the crap that's on Cartoon Network these days. Anyway, but on to Season 3. We have that amazing thing with the Rise of the Red Lotus and all of this all these varying factions coming together to paint a more coherent story. Korra not only fighting with herself about the spirit world and how season 2 ended, but why everyone doesn't seem to like her. She has her group, she has Republic City, she has the Airbenders, she has the Water Tribe at her back, but everyone else seems to have a beef with her for some reason. And yes, you can intellectually explain this as no one likes the Avatar because they try to keep peace against my ambitions, or if you're an adolescent, a late teenage, early 20s girl, everyone hates me. I mean, heck, even for late teens, early 20s guys, it would be everyone hates me. And it's hard to take all that abuse. But I think the brilliant thing about episode 1 of season 4 is that, we have a lot of these continuing stories being told that aren't directly related to the Avatar herself. We do have Bolin's love interest. We do have Mako being extremely, extremely painfully awkward. We do have Asami being a complete badass. We have all the new Airbenders, coming together as basically a Kung Fu Jedi group. I mean, let's be honest here. They are Kung Fu Jedi. They push people with air. They run around helping the entire world. That's just kind of their gig now. And I think the major thing that really surprised me about Season 4, Episode 1 was that they didn't give us Season 4, Episode 2 at the same time. I mean, these days it's sort of the industry standard to either give us an extended season premiere or give us season or episodes 1 and 2 at the same time. I don't know why they did this, and it may just be a story thing they're trying to do, but that just seemed a little off to me. And, it was a little, I'm not going to say bad, but it was a very bold storytelling choice to only give the main character airtime in the last 5 minutes.
Okay, about that. Wait a minute, we're going to be fighting that. Okay, listen, the reason it wasn't bad because the way it was set up, I'm not saying it was bad. I'm using the wrong terminology in this aspect, but what I mean by this is it was great. The reason I'm saying it's great is because
it did build suspense.
It built up suspense to get you hyped and get you right.
That and this is my spoiler sign. Respect it. Respect it. It's probably backwards for a lot of you, but I don't care. Spoilers. I think what they did in introducing Korra to us in this episode was a really big nod to MMA. I mean, if you go back to before season 1 of Korra, we were told that Korra was based off of her physical appearance was based off of one of the biggest female MMA fighters in the world right now, whose name I cannot remember at the time, but I think it may be Victoria Justice. I'm not sure. Check me on that. Fact checkers, go on with it.
Wait a minute. I'm not that big. We don't have that. We got people that are freaking awesome and amazing that watch the channel. Yeah. But I only got like one fact checker, and it was on my.
Get on it.
Yeah, it was on my One Punch Man review when they corrected my.
Single fact checker. Get on it.
That. Okay, yeah, we don't have that fact checker.
But anyway, no, I mean,
Google.
Back to the spoiler. I mean, to have her, de facto MMA fighting was kind of a huge nod to that, and go for it. I mean, that was pretty cool. Now, as for what I want to see out of Season 4, all right, we kind of have the big players now. We have the Great Unifier, and we have pretty much everyone else. And it's kind of clear to me that at some point, Great Unifier is going to go on and try to nix New Earth King. And Bolin's going to have an even more awkward time of it because his girlfriend, Opal, doesn't like this chick and has expressed displeasure at her being in her service. So I kind of have preemptive feels for Bolin, if that's a thing. Can we make that a thing? Is that preemptive? Can we make preemptive feels a thing?
I mean, yeah, our fandom's awesome. Let's be honest with that, because they can ship anything. Like, yeah,
but
even
it's not shipping this. I mean, this is a full relationship here. They've told us on screen, "Hey, he's your boyfriend, right?" Yeah, totally. But we're not doing so well because he's serving that bitch.
I mean, let's not forget she's in the she's now in the family. She's a fiance. Like that's adding salt to the wound. On top of
Okay, hold on. I have seen too much of humanity to know or to think that just because you're family by marriage doesn't mean you can still think that person's a bitch.
Rookie, on an unrelated note, I have a friend of mine that wants to get in. I'm gonna send him an invite. He's acting like a real lady. He's acting like a bitch.
Bring it in!
Because I haven't sent him one. I know, but the thing is, I don't want to have trolls. Like, I'm not big enough to have trolls, but I'm also not small enough to make the same mistakes big
people do. If you're going to be a troll, let me deal with them. I'll tell you when to cut them. This will be our sign.
Alright, cool. I'm good with that. Back to what you were saying, like, about family, having somebody you hate, see how that interacts and how that
really works. Just human nature, dude. I mean, just because you are an in-law doesn't mean you can't think they're a complete bitch. That's how it is. But I think another interesting thing is, when will Bolin's lava bending come into play? Again,
spoilers, yes. If you saw the trailer, I think episode 5. I want to say either 5 or 6.
I can only hope. I mean, that just made him like 3,000 times more badass.
Yeah, let's not lie. I mean, it wasn't metal bending, but it was pretty freaking awesome.
Okay, what's the one thing that can probably defeat metal benders? Lava bending.
Yeah, that's right. They can't bend. Okay, I'll do it now.
Now, anyway, there was one other thing I wanted to cover. And that is, because I'm a massive, massive Star Wars nerd, Star Wars Rebels.
Go for it.
Alright. So just to give you guys some background, I've been a Star Wars nerd since I was 4 years old. I've been costuming for years, and that's why I have this thing.
Okay.
Yes, this is my own Mandalorian helmet of my own design. I love it!
Dude, I only got one manga book. Like, this is not really, I only got like one manga book and no mangas. Yet I still consider myself an otaku and an anime fan.
Yep.
Even though
no, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I have a whole suit of armor in my closet. I have Jedi robes. I have 4 lightsabers. Yeah, I'm a nerd. And that said, I think it's because I'm such an anal retentive nerd that what I'm about to say will surprise a lot of you. That is, I think Star Wars Rebels is the best cartoon ever put out by Star Wars. Under the Star Wars banner, it is the single best bit of animation I've ever seen. Okay, hold on. Let's think about this. That is including the crappy shit, including, droids and the holiday special, but it's also including the Tartarovsky Star Wars Clone Wars shorts back in the days, and the new Clone Wars cartoons, which honestly I would have preferred they not do that and just give Tartarovsky more time. I mean, 5 minutes per short was kind of stingy, let's be honest. But, again, spoilers. I think what really draws me about Star Wars Rebels is that it does really perfectly harken back to the days of the original trilogy, and Kanan gives us something we haven't seen in a Jedi in a long time, which is that rough and tumble, willing to do anything to get results, not really caring if he uses blasters or not, cowboy Jedi. Which, by the way, if any of you know who this is, I think he and Kyle Katarn would be the best bros ever.
That I was actually going to harp on something, not harp on something you said, but piggyback. That explains Kavira, doesn't it? Because in the episode, Kavira was ruthless. She was ruthless. Like, well, I'm sorry.
There's a difference between ruthless and wanting to get results. Ruthless means you don't give a crap who you step on to get there. Wanting to get results doesn't mean you. Well, wanting to get results means you don't care what tools you use to do it. One uses humans as a stepping stone, the other uses things as a stepping stone. You can kind of see which one I prefer.
Okay.
But no. So Kanan is just like Kyle Katarn's older clone brother, maybe. Because really, if we're going to be candid about this, Kyle Katarn would still be tromping around in a stormtrooper kit right now, which is a very sad state of existence to be sure. But I think what has really gotten more response than anything out of the series so far are the females. Hera, the green-skinned Twi'lek pilot, and Sabine, the pink-armored Mandalorian graffiti artist, who are just positively amazing characters and really what the Star Wars universe and the Star Wars universe fans have been asking for a while in terms of strong female leads.
What's up, people?
What's up?
Oh my God!
Yo, I'm gonna ask you a question, man.
Go ahead.
Did you say season 2 of Korra was good?
This was.
Trayvon, he just answered your question.
Man, right. Season 2 of Korra was so bad. It made me want to drop the show.
Why?
First of all, Korra was a bitch at the beginning of the season for no real reason.
Okay, let me turn that around on you. Why is her being a bitch for the first half of a season necessarily bad?
Ooh, hey.
I mean, it shows humanity, and let's face it, when the hormones are raging and life happens, people tend to be kind of bitchy sometimes. I mean,
Okay.
I'm no exception.
But here's my reason. Because it didn't seem like she had any character growth. Like the first season, you know, she had her mood swings, right? And then at the end of the season, you know, she lost her business and they got it back by Avatar Aang. And then the next season, it's with like all that character development from the first season just disappeared. You know what I mean?
How do I put this? Again, life happens and progress isn't always on a positive note, especially when you're really getting slammed from all directions like Korra was. You tend to lash out unfairly at the people you do care about. Everyone does this. I have siblings, and I will more than happily admit that when I was angry and angsty and not having a good time growing up, I kind of beat on my little brother some. I'm not excusing it. It's just how we cope.
That's true, but there's some things that the show that Korra did that she had no reason to go off like that.
Who needs a reason to go off? Oh wait, no one, because it's irrational.
But when you're watching a TV show, that person better have a reason, good reason.
Hold on.
Because you know why? Because it's gonna piss some of the viewers off. Because some of the viewers gonna be like, "Why is she going off on them? This makes no sense."
Hold on, you've hit on a good point, which is we watch TV to get a good story, don't we?
Yeah. I do, besides porn, but keep on.
But I think the major thing a lot of stories miss in the narrative is how to portray their main characters as wholly human. I mean, it's a common flaw when people are writing to want to make your main character what most people would refer to these days as Mary Sue, someone who is needlessly overpowered and a complete paragon of humanity. This is why we have Superman.
But I don't want Korra to be good or bad. All I want her to be was likable. The key word is likable. Likable.
But what's more likable? Someone who's never had difficulties in their life and is good regardless, or someone who's had difficulties, was kind of a bitch through it, but became a better person for it afterward?
What I'm saying, I'm saying, I want a character that's well balanced, and I think they didn't have her in the right balance. You know what I mean?
But to have balance, you need two sides, and so you're looking for all good.
No, I'm not
the
looking
other
for
side
all
was
good.
bad.
No.
Wait a minute. You
I'm
just
not
said
looking
you
for
want
all
a
good or all
character.
bad. I'm looking for a character that can show both and not in an annoying way. Like, Avatar and Airbender did that perfectly because Abe was not insane. You know, he used his childish to hide, the
Yeah, but
stuff.
Korra's not a kid.
But Korra was always overconfident, because she's a teenager.
Yeah,
As
but
a
that's
teenager,
her. Yeah, but that's her specific problem to bear. I mean, everyone has their own faults and flaws, and they just wanted to make it apparent that she didn't have the same flaws and faults as Aang.
I know she does have the same flaws.
Yeah, but that's what they were trying to show with it, or at least in my opinion.
I know what the show was trying to do by doing that. What they did is piss a lot of fans off throughout the second season because she's like she didn't want nobody's help at all. You know what I mean?
Have you ever not wanted anyone's help?
I have, but at some point, I'll be like,
hey, she took the help too. Eventually, it took her a while to get it through her skull, but eventually she took the help too. So thank you for your question. And it's been good talking.
I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you a question. How can you excuse the show in the second season not developing the villain? Her uncle. The show didn't even do that. Like the first season, Armand, he was the developed villain. This Cole's uncle was not at all.
Yes, he was.
No. It looked like he
was a relatable villain, but he was a villain.
It's like he wasn't even his own person. It's just like he was.
He was up until the spirit took him.
It seemed like he was bound to this puppet. That's all he was. The show made it look like he had no ideas of his own.
He probably didn't.
No.
So what?
So what?
So what?
I wanna have
All right, let me explain something to you. That tactic is called the bait and switch. What they do is they set you up with who you think is the bad guy, and then come around in the very last inning of the game and show you that nope, this guy's the real bad guy. Ha, gotcha!
I know what the bait and switch is. Even though it's like what they do in Final Fantasy game or JRPG. You would face
so why is that a problem?
bad guy, and then a new bigger bad guy appear out of nowhere. The problem with that, with Final Fantasy game, even though there's a final boss, that other main villain is still developed to a point. Korra did not do that with.
See, I will wholeheartedly disagree with you on that one. But that said, I'd like to finish what I was saying, and so Lamar, if you would, or Sam.
Wait. No, I was gonna say what I was gonna be honest. I have to say, listen to me. I've never said to you before.
Hold on.
I gotta thank you. Okay, I gotta thank you for not trolling me. Like, I didn't know if you were being serious. That's why I didn't send you the invite. Like, I'm mad tripping right now that you're holding a conversation with my friend and that you're not trolling or nothing bad's happened or nothing weird has happened. I just want to say thank you. Number two.
Thank you, Javon. It's been fun talking with you, man.
Okay. Also, unrelated, Trayvon. The reason I know him is actually from my college, because I go to college, it's still unrelated. My personal opinion on season 2 is it has highs and it has lows. They put some Gurren Lagann type stuff in season 2, but at the same time, we needed that season to see. I'm not gonna say the mentality of Korra, but to see where she's at mentally. Because if you don't see where a person's at mentally, you cannot form an emotional attachment to that character or to whatever we're trying to do. But that's my personal opinion. Yeah. Stop with the chip cookies. Word, son.
Okay, okay. My personal opinion, season 2 was the season I call it, because season 1 was just the introduction to the series. So you know season 1's gonna have some issue here and there, but season 1 it had a clear issue that was trying to focus on. Then with season 2, it was like I didn't know what the series was trying to do with season 2. No, like I know what it was trying to do with a couple of season 2 episodes, but season 2 really drew me for the roof with the last 4 episodes of the series. Because with season 2, the last 4 episodes was like a Duex Machina on top of Duex Machina on top of Duex Machina. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Trayvon, I'm sorry to cut you off, but my friend has to go soon.
Okay.
We're gonna wrap. So Elliot, say your closing thought. Well, it came out wrong. Trayvon, say your closing. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, Trayvon, say your closing thoughts. Be quick, fast, and short. And then Elliot say his closing thoughts, and then I'll say my closing thoughts, and then we're out of here. Because I got to go do something I never did before, which is talk to my brother and explain to him why I can't give him what he wants, or why I would try to give him what he needs. Go.
Okay.
Woo! Pop the Molly. I'm so sorry. Said that out loud. Never mind. All right. Go, Trayvon.
Okay, the first episode of season 4 was great. Go watch it. You know, me and him were having a debate, but season 4 started off pretty well in my opinion.
Yes. All right. Go, Elliot.
If nothing else, Korra, Rebels, and quite a few other things, which I will be more than happy to comment about later, will all be constant things I will be watching as the season progresses. We have a lot of good animation headed our way.
Okay. Sasuke, I'm about to end the live stream of the Legend of Korra Book 4 Episode 1 review. But is there anything you want to say about Legend of Korra? See, this nigga just look. I sent him an invite. He just look. God, damn it. Niggas. I don't care. My closing thoughts. Yeah, like he's acting ninja-ish. He's acting ninja-ish. Yeah.
Well, with a name like Sasuke, are you really surprised?
No, it's because he's joined other live streams and hangouts before. Like, I was hoping because I know for a fact that he watches the TV show, so it's like, yeah. So sorry. My closing statements are this: Book 4, Episode 1 was amazing. Okay, it was amazing in the aspect that it gave me hype for next Friday's episode. Okay, so I'm going to do this again if Elliot has the time next Sunday. I want to do this again, but what I want to do is I want to go into depth. I want to do a discussion. I want to do a debate. I want to go back and forth with this because there's so much content that you can dissect, that you can just go break down and analyze and get out of the episode. That I feel like we couldn't do that today. No offense, Elliot. I know you have a life, as do I. But yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know. Okay. But
hey,
yes.
I thought I was just going to sing karaoke later on.
All right, but as I said before, I want to do this again next Sunday. Yeah, Sunday, same time, same place. But as I said before, my closing statements are: this was an amazing episode, and I can't wait for episode 2. Now, before I go, I want to give a shout out to Trayvon and Elliot for helping me with this because I'm gonna not even lie, I'm not great at putting my thoughts together. I'm the type of person, if you tell me something in 5 minutes, I'll forget it 5 minutes later. So I want to thank you guys so much for helping me. Hopefully we can go into detail with next week's episode. We can go so deep, we're gonna put your girlfriend to sleep. So that's all I want to say.
Actually, show me knocking your ass off and how doofy I am.
Take that. See, I'm gonna hug you. I'm gonna go to Nova on the 20th and just hug you. All right. But as I said before, we're gonna go so deep. We're gonna put your girlfriend to sleep. That's all I want to say. Have a blessed day. Also, next Saturday I'm doing my PS4 unboxing. I will send out invites to whoever who joins. I hope to get a pool I hope to do this right. I'm gonna have to do some research on unboxing and how to do it properly. But look forward to it. The unboxing is a PS4. So I'm gonna be unboxing the PS4. It is definitely used. I bought it for Amazon for the swag bucks. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. God bless. Amen. But that's all I want to say. You have a blessed day and deuces. Gentlemen, y'all want to finish anything before I end the live stream?
You can reach me if you have any comments for me or just want to harass me with your merciless hate mail. You can reach me at Twitter at Elliot Wookie. That's ELLIOT Wookie. Also, sing us a song, you're the Wookie man. I'm doing that later. It's gonna happen.
I thought you were gonna have sex later, but never mind.
No, I was serious about the karaoke.
Yo, so my name is Blue Major, X11 on YouTube. If you want to find me in real life, I go to Salem State University. You know, it's a great college. And anyway, you know, so all I gotta say is Avatar is a good show, and sometime next week, I'll do my review of Fate Stay Night, episode 1 and 2 combined. So go to my channel, Blue Ranger X11, and check those videos out where I make them next week. Bye.
Alright, but before I go, I gotta throw shots at Trayvon. Trayvon, wait a minute. I got more subs than you. Drake, pulling that Drake. Look at that hand right there. Look at that hand. But that's it, everybody. I'm out. We're out. Thank you so much for Elliot joining. And what I will do is I will ask Trayvon to link me his channel through Facebook so I can put it in the annotations below. Same thing with Elliot. I'll put his Google Plus in the annotations below. Look forward to it. That's all I want to say. Deuces. Wait a minute. I'm better than for Neverworld. That's all I want to say. I'm out.